we begin our ribbon flower by completing 52 chains. So that would be our number 52. And the following row after our chains, our foundation row, we go into the third chain from the hook. We're into this chain, and we're going to do a half double crochet. And if you recall, the half double crochet is a yarn over, and then we go down into our loop and pull up a loop. Now we have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's our half double crochet stitch, and we'll go ahead and do this all the way down the row, and then we'll begin our petals with our increases. You can probably see I am using a G hook and a smaller yarn, almost the size of a thread. I left quite a long tail because I will use that to secure our flower. Now that we've completed our first row, we're going to turn, but instead of chaining like we would normally do, we're not going to chain. We're going to go into our first stitch and do a single crochet, and then we'll do our increase in the next stitch. And to do our increase, we're going to do what I call a petal, which is a combination of stitches that you learned in the beginning course. So we'll do once again our half double crochet, and then we will do 3 double crochets all in the same stitch. So if you recall, double crochet is yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do 3 of those. And then we will finish the petal with a half double crochet, which is still in the same stitch. So we've done 5 stitches into 1 stitch, which gives us our increase, and there's our petal. Then we'll go ahead and do a single crochet in the next stitch, just 1 single crochet, and then we will go back into the next stitch and do another petal, which is again the half double crochet followed by 3 double crochets, and then 2, and then a half double crochet again after the 3 double crochets to complete our petal. As we go across doing these increases, it's gonna, you can see it's already trying to curl for us, and it will start to curl as we go along. Don't let that concern you. Just continue across with a single crochet and then a petal all the way across. Once we've completed our row of petals, we can begin to wrap our flower, and it will want to spiral on its own because of our increases. So the increases help us here to get our three-dimensional spiral shape. I'll take this tail and put it down the middle, and then we'll go ahead and secure our flower with the tail ends with a yarn needle. And I'll teach you to take a yarn needle and to secure it, and then you can attach it and mount it either onto a pin or a hat or somewhere else. To finish our rosette, we're going to secure the layers, and you can do that by going through each of the spiral layers with your yarn needle. And I left a long tail, so I'm just using the tail here, right over here, as the thread to secure. So I'm starting here, and you would go on through the other spiral layers, and then you would secure the tail that comes through the middle to this other tail, and you could mount it onto a hat or some other accessory. But what I'm going to do here is attach it to a sweater pin to close a cardigan. I'm going to use this sweater pin for this project, although I have in the past used this type of a pin. And what's handy about this is that you can pull off this yellow layer, and it's a bit sticky and tacky, and it helps hold your layers in place while you're threading onto the pin. So for our sweater pin, I'm going to go to the stationary side, and when I go through the middle, I'll come up over the top of my pin and then come back and go across and catch the spiral of the petals on this side. And I will go back and forth in that style to mount it onto the sweater pin so that it can be pinned on in a similar manner to a corsage. And we'll go around and secure the petals as we mount onto the pin in this example. Now, once we have the petals secured and our rosette mounted, we can take our ends and go ahead and secure a nice smooth knot of some sort in the back and finish it off. And there we have our lovely rosette pin. Once you're done, you can cut your ends, and I found this darling little jewelry box, and I think that's a fun way to give it as a gift. Put it in a little box, and most importantly, I encourage you to add your own colors and your own style to your rosette, and then send us a picture. Inspire us and show us what you can do.